Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of Wonderful Wednesdays with Wendy Y. I am Wendy Y. Bailey, your income acceleration mentor. I'm a master business and sales coach. And starting today, every Wednesday around 3:30 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to come to you and share information, content, strategies, tips, and techniques that will help you grow your business. Today, we're going to be talking about what you track grows. I'm going to share key elements of tracking so that you know what to look at. And I'm also going to give you some tips and strategies along the way to support you. Let me know you're here. Feel free to ask questions. Even if you're watching the replay, be sure to post your questions and I will share the answers to your questions. This is exclusively for the members of Beyond Limits Live, the movement right here on Facebook. So I'm not going to be posting this everywhere. This is for you and you alone. It's an opportunity for you to get some inside knowledge that I'll be sharing. It's also an opportunity for you to think about your other colleagues and friends and that need to hear this information and invite them to join our movement. Thanks in advance for being here and for watching the replay. So let me kind of jump into what we're talking about. A couple of months I wrote a blog post. It was entitled, What You Track Grows. Years ago, I learned from one of my mentors at the time, Fabienne Fredrickson, that is a law of attraction strategy. When you are watching something, monitoring something in your business, then you're primed for growth in that particular area. So, I started doing this a while ago, but I started really seeing a difference in it when I really got intentional about what elements I was tracking. So let me just run down my list of what I track and how it's helped me to grow just within the last 30 days. I'm just going to share the last 30 days with you. It's because someone asked me what qualifies me to talk about visibility and marketplace influence. So I consider these my street cred credentials. My street cred credentials. This is about credibility, numbers matter, mindset is everything, and I'm so excited to be celebrating 15 years this year as well. The first one I want to talk about is Facebook on your profile. What most people think is you can do everything and anything on your Facebook profile that you could do if you had a page. Wrong. Facebook really wants you to keep your personal profile personal. There are guidelines, there are rules, and if you've ever heard of someone going to what they call Facebook jail, that's why, because they violated those rules. They've used one of Facebook's tools one too many times. They've spammed a lot. They've done a whole lot of things that Facebook is like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be using this profile for personal stuff, but I see you doing some things that appears to be spamming, or you're doing some things that appear to be business on your profile page. So for the last probably about 5 years, I've hit 5,000, which is the maximum on your personal profile. But last year, I did some cleaning up. I went through all of my friends, most of my friends. I won't say all because I didn't go through all of them. But I went through most of my friends and I just unfriended some people that I knew I wasn't connected with, that I knew that I never talked to. And I spent a lot of time last year actually looking on birthdays at people who I really have had connections with and friendships and engagement with. So my Facebook connections and profile started out in March at 49.90 because I'd done that cleaning and I hadn't been doing a whole lot of friending or friend request responses. So at the beginning of May, at the beginning of April, it was 5,000. I lost a couple, gained a couple, and now at May 1st, this is actually a couple of days old, I'm at 49.99. When you pay attention to who's reading your post and who your friends are and what kind of friendships you have, the tip that I gave you, I'll give it to you again, is look on people's birthdays. Facebook lets you know whose birthday it is today. Look at your friendships. Pay attention to who's friending you, who has befriended you, who you're friends with on their birthdays. And if you don't see an opportunity for engagement in any way, maybe they're not family, they're not friends, maybe they're not connected to someone you know. And like me, you went through a spell where you accepted every single friend request, which is a big no-no, let me say that. Now you know it's time for you to unfriend them. Okay, so go ahead and do that on their birthdays. Great birthday present for you because it clears the air and the space for you to have people connected to your profile that are truly folks you want to be connected with. My followers on Facebook, on my Facebook profile, when you get to like 5,000, like I have friends on Facebook on your profile, what happens is people can't friend you, but they can send you a friend request and it won't accept the request, but it will automatically make them follow you. The followers are important only because when you post something on Facebook, on your profile specifically, depending on how you actually have it set up, you can your followers can see what you post just like your friends can. Some posts I make public, some posts are just for friends, some posts are for friends of friends. Your followers are those folks that you're okay with them seeing things, and you can set the privacy of the post on your profile when you make it. On my business page at the beginning of April, I had 3,074 connections on my business page. That's at Wendy Y. Bailey Biz on Facebook. And as of May 1st, it grew to 3,092. Very intentional on my part. Every post that I make on Instagram goes directly to my business page on Facebook. Instagram and Facebook are connected. If yours aren't, you might want to consider doing that. If they are, then there's a way for you to actually use Instagram and Facebook, your business page, at the same time. My reach on my business page grew by 36% from April. My engagement grew by 26% from April to May. Videos, I started videos toward the tail end of the month of April, and my videos, the engagement around my videos grew by 10,500%. Yes, 10,500%. But let me tell you this, Facebook's algorithm will not allow your videos to reach a lot of people in one fell swoop. So the trick that I like to use is when I post a video, I boost it for a couple of days. It's a post that I boost for a couple of days because it increases viewers. It also increases people who are interested in and follow through in liking your business page. I didn't do any boosted post or paid traction in April, so there's nothing to update there. Let me move on to LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I had, when I started tracking at the beginning of this year, I had 3,591 connections in March. In March, I had that. From from April, that was April to May, it increased to 3,609 connections. Very intentional for me. I've been posting every other day a new blog post to LinkedIn, and I go out and I attract friend connections, and I go out and I look to see who I want to be connected to. I'm a premium LinkedIn account holder, so it matters to me how many times I reach out to people. So I use that connection, that LinkedIn tool to connect with people sparingly. Very selective about that. LinkedIn followers, they went up from 3,568 to 3,589. I know that's because I'm blogging more and seeing more there. Twitter followers in April were 8,039. Now I'm at 8,158. That's an increase. Google followers were 2,542, and now I'm still at 2,542. Not doing very much on Google, so that tells me I've got an opportunity to feed some content to Google Plus. My YouTube subscribers, since I've been doing more videos, they went up gradually because I started doing videos at the end of the month from 163 subscribers to 166. My overall channel views are up from 5,932 to 5,959. I noticed that my top 3 videos were my sizzle reel, which I just posted on my website at Business Beyond Limits. The second top video is 12 reasons you should be blogging. And then the third top video is my blogging homepage. Your blog is your home. I'm sorry, your blog is your home. It's one of the Business Beyond Limits everyday vlog posts that I started creating last week. Instagram followers is a huge response. Let me just tell you, huge response on Instagram. I set an intention of how many times I wanted to post on Instagram specifically. And because I set that intention and met the intention, my Instagram followers have gone up from 1,832 to more than 2,057 is the number of Instagram followers from April to May. That's some big stuff, you guys. That's some really, really big stuff. Now, my email subscriptions are down only because my team and I have been moving from one CRM to another CRM. So I expect that to be down. And my income is up as a result of everything that I've been doing as well. So I'm really, really excited about what I've been tracking and how I'm growing as a result. When you track key elements of your business, then you're aware of what's happening and you're able to see what's growing. One of the other things that I started tracking were page views on my blog. So page views are up because I'm blogging more regularly. It's rocket science, not really, It's definitely not rocket science, but I want you guys to understand that when you track it, then you can make minor tweaks. You can do some things that really spell increase across the board in all areas of your business. Today has been the first edition of Wonderful Wednesdays with Wendy Y. If you have questions later, please post them beneath this video, and I'll be glad to share my responses. I'm also going to put a poll in the group to see what you want to hear about on Wonderful Wednesdays with Wendy Y. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you again later. Take care. Bye-bye.